Уважаемые дамы и господа, наступил момент, который вы все так долго ждали. ММА Серия совместно с Лигой FCP с гордостью представляют вам главное событие вечера. Трехраундовый бой в полулегком весе. И в синий угол добро пожаловать боец из Краснодара. Он носит прозвище «Волкодав» Александр Дурыманов.
You're watching MMA Series-22 FCP, and this is the main event of the evening. This is the one we've all been waiting for. Alexander Durymanov takes on Khalilzade. Alexander Durymanov, MMA veteran, MMA Series veteran and an MMA veteran. We've watched him back on MMA Series 14. Fantastic rear naked choke win. And then came back on MMA Series 17 Blacksmith Fighting Championship. And he caught Yuldashev in a very fast rear naked choke in the first round. He's looked a real star in those first two fights for us on MMA Series. Already a well-established fighter. 6 KO and TKO wins, 4 submission wins. And as I said, those submissions seem to have come later on. So has he developed into a submission fighter? Will we still see that aggressive stand-up he was known for early on in his career? Alexander Durymanov makes his way into the blue corner for this main event.
А в красный угол добро пожаловать боец из Петрозаводска Khalil Khalilzade.
So his opponent making his way down to the red corner for this main event featherweight contest, Khalilzade. Now he has an also very impressive record. 3 wins with fast knockouts. His last fight went to decision, that was back in July. But when we look at his record, he also has a knockout first round loss. So could he be an aggressive striker who's vulnerable to shots himself? And if so, he could play into the hands of Alexander Durymanov. Durymanov's shown now recently in his career that as well as being able to stop people with the strikes, if he gets someone wobbled, he can take advantage very fast by getting around to the back and getting that choke. This is your main event of the evening.
Представляю вам судейскую коллегию. Главный судья Евгений Бохан, судьи у клетки Александр Чистов, Дмитрий Мурашкин и Иван Черных. И со звуком сирены рефери в октагоне Владислав Щеплыкин. Итак, дамы и господа, на трибунах миллионы фанатов смешанных боев во всем мире в прямом эфире с арены Тильзи театра города Советска. Главный бой вечера! Представляю вам соперников. И первым бойца в синем углу. Ему 29 лет, рост 170 сантиметров, вес 66,3 килограмма. Его профессиональный рекорд 11 побед, 6 поражений. Он представляет клуб Patriot Team из Краснодара. Приветствуйте, Александр Wolfhound Дурыманов. Его соперник в красном углу клетки. Бойцу 25 лет, рост 175 сантиметров, вес 66 килограммов ровно. Его профессиональный рекорд 4 победы и только 1 поражение. Он представляет клуб Файти Арена Петрозаводск Khalil Khalilzade.
Помним о правилах, не нарушаем, уважаем друг друга. Пожали руки по углам.
You're watching MMA Series 22 FCP live from Kaliningrad, Russia. I'm Ian M16 Butlin, and this is the main event of the evening. Durymanov in the blue corner, Khalilzade in the red. Touch of gloves and the action starts. Watch how Durymanov normally comes forward, moving. He looks like he's backing off a little. He knows the KO power here is from Khalilzade. Shows a very different fighter who normally backs up his opponents to the cage. So clearly showing respect to the power of Khalilzade. Both these guys have got power in both hands. Constant head movement, body movement, switching the shoulders, switching the weight. Who is going to land first? Who is going to step in to engage? It's Khalilzade, let's go. Nothing landing clean yet. Again, both fainting, both looking for that opportunity to land the first shot, the meaningful shot. Durymanov, we know he's possibly the better on the floor, but he's not looked at all like he's going to close distance. He's going to stand here and trade strikes. In and out, closing and opening distance. 1-2 there from Khalilzade. And again, the 1-2. Backing up Durymanov without landing really clean. Durymanov comes with a chopping overhand there. He needs to lengthen up the shots, I think, against the longer limbs of Khalilzade. Inside low kick. Again, the long straight shots of Khalilzade. The right cross, the left. Threatens the left uppercut there. Looking for reactions. He's looking for how Durymanov reacts to these shots. And what he does is Durymanov, he puts the hands up high, locks the hands up tight to his head, so he does defend well. Will that encourage Khalilzade to go down to the body? Again, showing each other so much respect, trying to draw. Neither of them are looking to make an initial mistake. No unforced errors, big shots going in. And there you saw the right cross go down to the body there. Khalilzade has spotted that when he throws the shots to the head, those hands go up high, and he went down to the body. Oh, the shots go in, and it was Khalilzade there who had to try to grab for a leg. Again, Durymanov showing that he has power. He has just as much chance of getting that knockout shot. Left hand from Durymanov, who's stepping in now. He's looking a little bit more confident to step in with these shots. The thing is, we know that Durymanov has a plan B. Has Khalilzade got a plan B if Durymanov starts landing big shots? Again, steps in. Still on the front foot, still making Durymanov back around the fence. Move around the outside of the cage. He's looking to back up to the fence, let go shots. He dived in for the leg there. So Durymanov defends the shot, gets the overhook. Durymanov showing a little bit of clever gamesmanship there. I see that He grabs the fence when the referee's not looking. He has been just using that to hold the fence. Now he's got the takedown into top position. This is where I feel he'll be in his own game, but he's only got 3 seconds left in the first round. Elbow to finish the round. And that little bit of control, the takedown, probably made the difference in the scoring at the end. Here we see the replay. Khalilzade throwing the shots, firing in the strikes. But look at that, there was a right hand that clipped on the chin that did the most damage out of every shot that was thrown in that round. Control, takedown. Durymanov, I think, stole that round for me. Khalilzade there, you can see on the strikes, ahead. He's thrown more, he's landed more. The meaningful shots and the control on the fence and the takedown for Durymanov, for me, winning that round on my card. If you're watching at home on the Clash TV app, please clap for your favourite fighter. Discuss these fights in the chat room. Let us know what you think. I think that was a very first round, and I could see argument for either way, but for the reasons I've stated, I will give that round to Alexander Durymanov.
What?
Here we go with round number 2, MMA Series-22, FCP, main event of the evening. Alexander Durymanov in the blue, Khalilzade in the red. Again, it seems unusual to watch Durymanov on the back foot. A question from the Clash TV app, what does Alex need to do in round 2? Well, I feel that he needs to use his assertiveness. He's grown in confidence there when he saw what he could do when he landed. And I think that it was actually better when he's on the front foot. He's a front foot fighter. He's not really a back foot counter puncher. And against a taller guy, it's going to be very difficult for him to get off the shots. So I believe he needs to start to come forward, start to move his head, be confident that he is actually probably just as much a big puncher as Khalilzade. That's a nice solid straight right as I say that though. Good work from Durymanov. The problem you've got on a lot of judges' scorecards, if the striking's like this and it's quite even, they'll quite often go for the guy who's coming forward, the guy who's on the front foot. He's controlling the footwork as well as throwing the strikes. So if it's even, that's the argument I was saying, that I could see an argument for Khalilzade having the first round on the fact that he was coming forward, he was pushing the pace. Although there was the clinch and the takedown, he did land more shots and was on the front foot. And if you look at the way the criteria works, where effective striking is scored so highly and given so much more consideration on the scorecard, there's a very big argument for Khalilzade to have that first round. Durymanov needs to get back on his front foot, and to go back to the question from Clash TV. That's what I believe needs to happen, is that Alexander needs to get onto the front foot and start to push the pace. Again, look, at the pace is pushed, and the instigation there was from Khalilzade. Now, what can he do with it is the question here. Overhook here for Durymanov. Will he use his strength again to turn on the fence? Big shots! He's locked there, he's knocked him out! That's what he's going to do with it. Big punches. I have said all the way through that I thought Alexander Durymanov needed to have confidence in his own strikes and come forward. They were both big punches, and look, the knockout artist knocks out the knockout artist. Huge punches from Alexander Durymanov.
Бойцов, добро пожаловать в октагон. Заслуженный мастер спорта, заслуженный тренер России Андрей Иванович Колесник.
So great main event there. We've had 13 fantastic fights here this evening, but what a way to finish. That was, for me, the icing on the cake of a fantastic event. Alexander Durymanov grew in confidence and really showed what he's made of. He's an all-round fighter. We've seen him twice now in the MMA series, winning with the rear naked choke submission. There, we've seen him with a big KO, and what a star he is. Very, very well-deserving winner of the main event here tonight.
Дамы и господа, время остановки боя 2 минуты и 29 секунд второго раунда. Победу нокаутом одержал Александр волкодав Дурыманов. Краснодар Patriot Team. И аплодисменты его сопернику Khalilу Khalilzade.
So cool and composed. For a man who's got such a good win there, very relaxed and chilled.
И памятное фото с Андреем Ивановичем.
Khalilу желаем быстрее восстановиться после пропущенного удара. Александр, пару слов. Как прошла подготовка? Сколько времени длился твой лагерь? Все ли получилось в этом бою?
Alexander, tell us
Всем добрый вечер.
how went
Хочу
your
поблагодарить
camp.
всех зрителей, кто пришел на бой, те, кто болеет у экранов телевизора.
Thanks to everyone who came here to support me.
Клуб Кузня, город Краснодар.
Thanks to Team Kuznia, Krasnodar.
И Анхеля Дмитрия. Также всех своих спарринг-партнеров.
Thanks to all my spar partners.
И всех ребят с Калининграда, кто поддерживает.
Thanks to all my supporters from Kaliningrad.
Долго. О бою узнал за 3 недели, и началась сгонка веса. Самое сложное в этом деле это сгонка
I got
веса.
known
Ну и не только я, наверное.
for this fight
Хочу
3 weeks
поблагодарить
ago,
организаторов турнира и Федора
so
Рыжова
I
за предоставленную
wasn't well
возможность
prepared.
выступить в головном бою
Thanks
вечера.
to Fyodor
Уже не
Ryzhov
первый раз.
for
Также
this
хочу сказать,
opportunity.
что провел я уже 3 боя в ММА Серии.
I have three fights here already, and I'm glad.
Это хорошая идея.
And I want to fight for the title. That's a good idea.
So here we see the replay of our main event. It was the big, heavy punching Khalilzade coming forwards all the way through, backing up for once Durymanov. But Durymanov grew in confidence as he landed that strike. He saw the wobble, he saw the damage he could do. And then, as it came through to round number 2, he landed some more shots into this clinch, and it was a big left hook, right hand off the fence, both on the button. And that last shot was all it took. Huge knockout finish.